Hello everyone, I'm Shweta Agarwal from Transcending Beliefs, and I'm here today to give you a new perspective and an outlook on the much dreaded and talked about coronavirus. Without getting into the details of what is happening, why it is happening, let's talk about a little bit about Earth and the imbalances that we have created and how the planet is now creating or bringing itself back into that balance by an epidemic of this kind. It's not a hidden fact that throughout the last 100 years, probably 200 years, with technology, mechanization, and more coming in, humanity has totally destroyed Earth. We are cutting down trees, our water sources are drying up, global warming is going high, so much more is happening. And we as a planet are only talking about the problems and not being a part of the solution. This coronavirus epidemic is, in a way, our planet's call to balance things again, to plant trees, to go within ourselves and see what is really important, to purge out the unwanted and to bring in the new era of the fifth dimension. Keeping this in mind, what is important for everyone to understand is that coronavirus ko fight karna is not just a game of nutrition or medication and precautions. It is also the game of energy. Everything on this planet, in the universe, is energy. If you keep your energies high, nothing and no one can hurt you or harm you. The trick is in maintaining a high frequency at all times. अब चलो इसको और थोड़ा समझते हैं. Everything is energy. Energy has frequency. Some is low, some energies are high, some energies are at a low frequency. Diseases, any disease, be it corona, flu, cough, cold, or for that matter, cancer, they are all very low frequency energies. If we resonate with that frequency, we emit that frequency and we get it back in return. So the trick is कि हम अपनी frequency इतनी ऊंची रखें that we are way above all these low frequencies of sickness, disease, and ill health. When we do so, ये आप suppose करिए anything which is sickness or disease is about 250 probably. So this is just an example, 200 or something frequency, and we are at a 500. What will happen? The sickness will move around us but cannot touch us. And that is what we have to maintain here. The first rule of the game, don't plug into others' emotions. आप जो भी न्यूज़ देख रहे हैं, whatever newspapers you're reading, whatever news you're watching, please use it only to inform yourself and keep yourself updated. Do not plug into stories, do not plug into panic, fear, and the chaos outside. The minute you do that, your frequencies go low. और जब frequency हमारी low होती है, our body, so how does it happen? Now I see an episode or I see a news bulletin and I find out 200 people in my city have been diagnosed with the virus. Immediately I'll go into fear, मुझे तो नहीं होगा. The minute that fear enters, my brain gets a message that there is a threat, and it releases a lot of cortisol, which is a stress-inducing chemical, and my vibration goes low. अब जब मेरा vibration ही low है, so I will attract anything and everything at that vibrational match. So guys, the game is very simple. Go inside yourself, introspect. Let go of all the psychological patterns, of all the emotions, of all the thoughts that you do not need in your life. The fifth dimension is a dimension of love, compassion, kindness, understanding, and oneness. Stand up for the universe, stand up for your planet. Talk about healing the planet instead of panicking and precautions. Love yourself. Yes, take all the precautions you want to do, but remain in a high vibrational state. And there are multiple ways of doing so. Meditation is one. Listen to good music. Stay in good company. Spend time with people you love and who love you. Talk about happy things. अगर कुछ नहीं मिले, do bhajans, chants, kirtans, whatever suits you. And another thing, guys, for those of you who really want to get into something which is way bigger than they are, out creating your realities and staying away at a permanent space or a permanent time in that high vibrational frequency, there are multiple modalities of healing that you can use. One, Ho'oponopono. It's a Hawaiian technique of forgiveness, peacemaking, and love. Number two, EFT, emotional freedom technique. It can release and rid you of all unwanted emotions, memories, and physical aches and pains, and much more. Plus, there are other ways also. There are multiple groups who are doing meditations and world healing at one specific time. You can join some of them. But, guys, remember one thing: coronavirus is of our own making. It's the making of our own consciousness. Each one of us has put in a little bit of our consciousness of anger, of frustration, of darkness, of judgment, of criticism, which is now creating our current reality. इसको change करने के लिए you the minute you connect yourself with the problem, you will become a part of the problem. Focus on the solution and you will become a solution. The whole idea is not to become the problem, but to become and create a solution, which you can by being in a high space of love, kindness, compassion, and oneness. दृष्टि बदलो, दृष्टि बदलते ही सृष्टि बदल जाएगी. Change your perception. The world around you will automatically change. With lots of more, wishing you all lots of power, love, and light. This is Shweta saying goodbye to you all.